Hello, it's me Siran, and welcome back to another animation deck profile. Since today is the third week of this month, I think it's time to post the King of Game deck. For this season, I play the Blue Eyes to reach the King of Game. This is a heavy offensive deck that can easily defeat the opponents with their high attack. Even after banlist, this deck still can be seen for competitive play. Without further ado, let's go straight to the deck explanation. Not only competitive, this deck also possible to make 3 animation summon, even 4 if you use the different Blue Eyes. What makes this deck good is there are no autopilot combo. Your first turn board will always be different, so the opponent will not see what is coming. Spirit Dragon will often be your first turn board. Because I bring the Mikhail, Spirit Dragon can also summon for the second turn, to then use its effect to become the Mikhail, who can banish a card on the field. I prefer bring the Melody than the other eyes, because I want to use the skill Ultimate Dragon as soon as possible. To substitute the Azure Eyes, I bring the Stardust Spark Dragon. It's not really same as Azure Eyes, but it can protect any monster you control from destruction once. There are also some conditions when you summon the Mikhail and some tuner to then can become the Stardust Spark Dragon. So I think Stardust Spark Dragon is good on this deck. Talking about tuners, as maybe you guys already know, this deck uses many level 1 tuner. There are Sage who can search the other level 1 tuner. Sage also can summon any Blue Eyes monster from the deck by sending effect monster you control. Next is the White Stone of Ancient, who can summon any Blue Eyes monster from the deck at the end phase, and the White Stone of Legend, who can search for the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Also 2 consonants to discard them. 4 Dragon Tuner and 2 consonant, I think it's enough to make the consonants alive. I don't want to play too many consonant cause it can be a dead card if you don't have the tuner. The last tuner I play is the Master. Master really good to summon any Blue Eyes monster from the grave, especially at the late game when you're out of play. For the Blue Eyes monster, I play the alternative 3 of the Blue Eyes and the Dragon Spirit of White, also 2 Ancient Rules to summon them. Ancient Rules really help me for this deck when you accidentally draw some unplayable Blue Eyes monster. You can just summon them with this, and I think 2 is the perfect number for it. For the staple card, I just play the Treacherous for monster removal. I don't want to play too many staple for this deck because I want this deck to be an offensive deck, and just bring the Treacherous Trap Hole is enough to back up it. For the other extra deck monster that I play, I bring the Vermilion and Heliopolis for more removal. I also bring the Giganticastle for offensive play. This monster really helped me when got Mirror Mage, since this monster attack will be higher than the Blue Eyes. If you don't want to use the Giganticastle, you can substitute it with the second copy of Spirit Dragon. And the last is Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. It is just for extra Blue Eyes extra deck monster to then can be used for the Neo, so it can attack 3 times. And that is for the deck. The build didn't change much from the usual Blue Eyes deck, but it's still competitive on this build. The longest win streak for this deck that I got I think was 8. If you like this deck, make sure you click the like button below. Also, hit the subscribe button for more content like this. I also put the link for the deck in the description below, so feel free to check it. Now, let's go to some replay and hope you enjoy it.
デュエル。俺はこのドラゴンの魂によって新たなしもべを導く。現れろ、ブルーアイズオルタナティブホワイトドラゴン。こが果てなき闇ならば、光の竜を従え、闇にも染まろう。ブルーアイズホワイトドラゴン。